Okay, so we're going to try and modify a leg extension using just a chair, a cuff, and a climbing loop. But in order to do that, this is actually a really effective exercise if you can get a partner to do this with you. But we want to have a look at the ground clearance Kat has here on this chair. So if she sits upright, if I get her to then extend her leg in front of her, cool, this is the shape we're going to look for, you can see she's having to lift her knee up. Right, which is creating a hip flexion challenge and taking some of the focus away from here. So if you come just round the side for a second, if I pop your arm slightly out of the way, you can see her having to just drop the leg. Yeah, and then in order to bring it, this bit here has to lift up slightly. So as that leg comes back, her foot's going to hit into the floor, right? So we're going to need to find a way of elevating her off this chair. So you need a big enough chair. The way we're going to do it here, if Kat just stands up, I'm going to steal something from another chair, and we're just going to raise her up a little bit in order to get into this position. From there, as long as she keeps her ankle in this flexed position, she should be able to roughly take herself through this range, hopefully without her heel having to hit the floor and without having to do too much hip flexing out there. The thing I'm going to get Kat to focus on as she does this, yeah, she's going to hold herself into the chair. That's a nice point. Also, as she brings her legs straight up, can she contract her quad as hard as she can? Can she do that flexing thing that we've played with before? And then that's the movement we're going to do. But here's how we're going to implement this lovely thing. So we're just going to stick this around one ankle. So if you pop that in there, all we're going to do is slide this through. Attach that onto there. I can cuff back in. I am then going to bring this around the back of the chair. So if you can come and have a slightly closer look at this position, even kind of down here, you'll see it's just above her ankle. Now, depending on your chair, we might need to do some different things with this. So if I get Kat to move just to her left a little bit on that chair, perfect. That way I'm now aiming through the middle of this chair rather than her leg whacking against this right-hand side. What we're looking for with the leg extension is she's going to be quite strong in this position and she's going to get gradually weaker as she goes up there. So my job as the person resisting this is to give her quite a bit of resistance. I don't know if you can see me back there. If you look just towards me over here a little bit, I'm going to give quite a bit of resistance in this position and ease it off as she goes forward. So Kat is going to go through a 3-second ascent, a pause at the top, and then a 3-second with the main focus on me pulling her out of that top position on the way back down. Does that make sense? Cool. So here we go. So I'm going to really resist this, right? So yeah, exactly, right? I'm going to make her do some work. And then as she comes up, I'm easing off. You can't really see that I'm easing off, but I'm easing off the pressure to allow her to do it. What I don't need to turn this into is an exercise in just not letting her get any reps. Like, Kat, try and move. Right, if I really sit into this, she's going nowhere, right? So it's not that. I want her to go through a smooth rep. And one of the benefits of getting her to go slowly, go for it, and just keep going, is I can moderate the amount of resistance I'm providing to let her just about get it. Right? Good. And give me another couple. And I'm leaning back. And then I'm slowly, good, keeping locked in, letting the resistance off a little bit. Squeeze that quad at the top as hard as you can. Yeah, great. And then I'm pulling her back out of it. So as this comes back, I want her to really resist the way back down. So she's going to squeeze up, hold at the top of this one for me. Okay, pause there, hold it. I'm now going to make you come out of it, try and resist. Ooh, good. How's that feeling in the leg? Yeah, good. And if we get this right, this cuffed assisted leg extension is actually a really effective quad exercise. Give it a crack.